Hello dear students, welcome in this YouTube channel. In this video we'll discuss about exercise 12.1 of class 10 chapter 12 areas related to circles. So first question is the radii of two circles are 19 centimeter and 9 centimeter respectively. Find the radius of the circle which has circumference equal to the sum of the circumferences of the two circles. So here we are given two circles. First one's radius is 19 centimeter and second one's radius is 9 centimeter. We need to find out the radius of such circle such that the circumference of the required circle is equal to sum of the circumferences of these two circles. So first of all, let's take these two circles in figure. Suppose this is our first one circle whose radius is 19 centimeter. Suppose R1 is 19 centimeter. And this is our second circle whose radius is, suppose R2 is 9 centimeter. Okay. So let's take this is our required circle where the circumference is this required circle is equal to the sum of the circumferences of these two circles. Suppose the radius of this required circle be R. So we will have the equation that radius circumference of this required circle is equal to sum of the circumferences of these two circles. Then we will fill the values and I tell you what is the formula for the circumference of the circle. That is 2 pi r. Circumference is the boundary of the circle, right? So first of all we'll write here R1 is equal to 19 centimeter, R2 radius of the second circle is 9 centimeter. Let radius of a required circle be R centimeter. Okay, so according to question circumference of a required circle is equal to sum of circumferences of two given circles. Okay, so the formula for the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. So the circumference of required circle is 2 pi capital R is equal to what is sum of circumferences of these two circles? 2 pi r1 plus 2 pi r2. Now we have to find out this radius of the required circle. So 2 pi r is equal to, here 2 pi can be taken common, so it is left r1 plus r2. So 2 pi cancel. So it means capital R is equal to R1 plus R2. So it means required radius is the sum of the radii of these two circles. That is R1 is 19 centimeter plus 9 centimeter. That is 28 centimeter. So we can say that the required circle's radius is 28 centimeter. So we can write here. So this way we will do this question. So let's do the second question. So the second question is the radius of two circles are, radii of two circles are 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter respectively. Find the radius of the circle having area equal to the sum of the area of these two circles. So we are given here two circles. First one having a radius 8 centimeter. Suppose this is first one circle whose radius is 8 centimeter. So R1 is here 8 centimeter and second one whose radius is here 6 centimeter. Suppose this is R2 6 centimeter. So we need to find out the radius of that circle whose area will be equal to the sum of the areas of these two given circles. Suppose this is the required circle whose area is equal to area of first circle plus area of second circle. So suppose its radii be r centimeter, right? So we'll write here R1 is 8 centimeter, R2 is 6 centimeter, right? So let radius of required circle be R centimeter. Okay, so according to question, what it says in the question that area of a required circle is equal to sum of areas of two given circles. Okay, this will be our equation. So what is area of a circle formula? Pi r square. So area of required circle is pi capital R square, because I assumed here radius capital R, is equal to area of first one circle is pi r1 square plus area of second one circle is pi r2 square. So in right hand side you can take pi common. So what is left inside? R1 square plus R2 square. So pi cancel. So what is left? R square is equal to R1 square. What is R1? 8. So 8 square plus 6 square. R2 is 6. Okay. So we need to find out R, capital R. So R square is equal to 8 square is 64 plus 6 square is 36. So it means R square is 100, and here R is equal to square root 100, that is 10 centimeter. So radius of required circle is 10 centimeter. This way we will solve this question. So let's do the next question. Fourth question is, the wheels of a car are of diameter 80 centimeter each. How many complete revolutions does each wheel make in 10 minutes when the car is traveling at a speed of 66 km per hour? So in this question, what is asked? That wheel of the car is 80 centimeter. So it means radius of the wheel of the car is 40 centimeter. Okay. So it is asked that if car is traveling with the speed of 66 km per hour, okay, then how many revolutions it will make in 10 minutes? In 10 minutes, how many times it will revolve? Complete revolutions, how many complete revolutions it will make in 10 minutes if the speed of the car is 66 km per hour. Okay, so I tell you, if wheel is taking one revolution, then how much distance it will cover? So let's understand this by taking the example of some wheel. Suppose this is wheel, right? So I have marked here, right? This is marking, and what I do here, see, suppose this is my mark. Now I'll see that suppose I'm taking turn from here. Now let's see when it will be one revolution complete. So when this mark will come here at the top, then one revolution will be completed. So let's see. Suppose this wheel is moving. Okay. So now this mark is coming here at the top. Okay. So it means here. So what will be this distance? This distance is equal to the circumference of the circle, perimeter of the circle. So it means when one revolution takes place, the distance traveled by the wheel is, or distance traveled by the circle is equal to its perimeter. Okay, 2 pi r. So what is the distance traveled by the circle or a wheel in one revolution? Equal to 2 pi r. You have seen that from here to here it is this length, 2 pi r. So suppose it's 2 pi r is, suppose it's 2 pi r is 2 centimeter. मान लो 2 centimeter, it is 2 pi r is 2 centimeter, suppose. Okay, or you can suppose 2 centimeter only, and it has to travel a distance of suppose 50 centimeter. Okay, so how many revolutions it has to make? It has to take how many revolutions to travel 50 centimeter if it is traveling 2 centimeter in one revolution? Means its 2 pi r is 2 centimeter. What do you do in that case? You will divide 50 by 2. It means it has to make 25 revolutions. So what you have done in this case to find out the revolutions? You have divided this total distance traveled by 2 pi r, that is 2 centimeter for this supposed. Okay, so it means in this case also, what is the distance traveled by the wheel in 10 minutes, that will be divided by the 2 pi r of the wheel. Okay, so this is, again I repeat, how many revolutions it will take in 10 minutes. We will find out the distance traveled by the wheel in 10 minutes, that will be divided by the 2 pi r, circumference of the wheel. So this is very simple question. So let's start. So first of all, we'll have here a diameter of wheel. Diameter of wheel, it is 80 centimeter. So radius is 40 centimeter. Now speed is given here 66 kilometer per hour, right? And here time is 10 minutes, right? So see here, distance is in kilometer per hour, time is in 10 minutes. So change this time also in hours. So 10 minutes is equal to 10 over 60 hour. So that is 1 by 6 hour, right? So what is the distance traveled by the car in 10 minutes? Speed over time. So time is 1 over 6, sorry, speed into time. I'm sorry, here distance is speed into time, right? So speed is 66 kilometer into time. Time is 1 over 6, right? So it is 11 kilometer, right? So distance traveled by the wheel in 10 minutes is 11 kilometer. So we'll write here required number of revolutions is equal to, what is that? Distance traveled over circumference, which I told you earlier. Distance traveled over circumference of the wheel, right? So distance is here 11 kilometer. So and circumference is 2 pi r. So r is in centimeter. So we change this 11 kilometer also in centimeter. See here how 11 now kilometer. So multiply by 1000, it will be meter, right? Now if I multiply again with 100, it will be in centimeter. So again I tell you how I have done. 11 is in kilometer, so multiply by 1000, that will be meter. Now again you multiply by 100, that will be meter to centimeter. Okay, divide by 2 pi r. 2 pi is 22, over 7 will go up, and r is 40 centimeter. Okay, so now you cancel all these. Okay, see here, this suppose 0 0 cancel, right? Okay, then 11 ones are 11 twos are, right? Okay, so again you can see here 2 ones are 2 5s are, right? Okay, so 4 2 500s are, and with 4 if you divide this, 4 ones are 4, 1 is like 4 twos are 8, 20, this, and 125 into 37, if you dual multiply, it is 4375. 4375 revolutions will be the answer. So let's do the next question. Fifth question is, if the perimeter and the area of a circle are numerically equal, then the radius of the circle is, we have given 4 options. So let's see which is the correct option. So here perimeter and area are numerically equal. Numerically equal means their number is the same. Suppose perimeter is 5 centimeter, then area is 5 centimeter square. So it means numerically they are equal. Units are changed, no problem, but numerical value is same. So this way is given, means perimeter and area of the circle are equal given numerically. So let's see. Suppose let radius be, radius of given circle be r. Okay, so according to question, perimeter, that is 2 pi r, okay, is equal to area of the circle. Area is pi r square, right? These both are equal given. Pi is cancelled with pi. So it is r into r. So 1 r is cancelled with 1 r. So what is left? R is equal to 2 unit is left. So it means A option is the correct option. Okay, so it means if radius of a circle is 2 unit, then its perimeter and area are numerically equal. Let's check also. If radius is 2 unit, then what is perimeter? 2 pi r. This is roughly 2 pi r is 2, right? It is 4 pi. Perimeter is 4 pi. And let's see what is area. Area is pi r square, 2 square. That is also 4 pi. See, both are numerically equal. So we can check also. So this way we will solve this question. Thanks for watching.